As autumn settles in, anticipation for winter grows. The Old Farmer's Almanac, a trusted source for generations, has just released its forecast for 2025-2026. This year, the Almanac signals a return to a classic formidable winter, colder and snowier than recent years. Expect a significant pattern shift, reminiscent of the winters from our childhoods. The Almanac's detailed predictions span from the northern plains to the eastern seaboard, urging preparation. As the forecast spreads, questions arise. Will ski resorts thrive? Should we invest in heavier coats? The Almanac breaks down the country into regions, each with its own unique winter story. From heavy Midwest snowstorms to wintry Northeast mixes, the Almanac offers a practical guide for the season ahead. The headline is clear: this winter is shaping up to be one for the record books. Meteorologists are sounding the alarm, and the message is simple: brace for cold and snow. Across the northern United States, residents should prepare for a season that will test both patience and preparedness. Temperatures are forecast to run 1 to 3 degrees below average, which may not sound dramatic, but over weeks and months, it means a winter that feels longer, darker, and more intense than what we've grown used to in recent years. Above-average snowfall is expected, not just from a few isolated storms, but from a persistent pattern of frequent snow events. This means that snow will be a regular part of the landscape, with accumulations building up over time and creating challenges for travel, work, and daily routines. For winter sports enthusiasts, this is fantastic news. Fresh powder on the slopes and plenty of opportunities for skiing, snowboarding, and sledding. But for commuters, city managers, and anyone responsible for keeping roads clear, it signals a season of hard work and constant vigilance. This shift marks a clear departure from the milder winters we've experienced lately. Atmospheric and solar factors are aligning to bring more Arctic air southward, resulting in more frequent and intense cold snaps. Expect biting winds, icy mornings, and days when the temperature barely climbs above freezing. Prolonged cold snaps and deep freezes are likely, with the possibility of early snowfalls even before the official start of winter. This could mean a white Thanksgiving for some, and a need to break out the winter gear sooner than usual. This long-range outlook is more than just a forecast, it's a call to action. Families should check their heating systems, stock up on essentials, and make sure vehicles are winter-ready. Farmers will need to plan for livestock and crops, while communities should review emergency plans and resources. The message is clear. Prepare now for a winter that will make its presence felt in every aspect of daily life. Whether you love the snow or dread the cold, this season will demand respect and readiness from everyone. The Northeast faces a dynamic winter with a messy mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Colder than average temperatures mean more frozen precipitation and hazardous travel conditions. Major cities like Boston and New York should expect more snow days and challenging commutes. Above-average snowfall is likely, so residents should prepare for a long season of shoveling and bundling up. Several periods of significant storms, including powerful nor'easters, are forecasted. Holiday travelers should have backup plans, as weather disruptions are likely. This winter will test resilience and preparation, tune up the snowblower and stock up on salt. The Almanac urges readiness for everything from picturesque snowfalls to tough ice storms. The Midwest is bracing for a winter that promises to be colder and snowier than usual, as frigid Arctic air descends across the region. This season, residents can expect a dramatic shift from the milder winters of recent years, with temperatures plunging well below average for extended periods. The arrival of these Arctic blasts will bring not only a biting chill, but also a sense of urgency to prepare for what's ahead. Intense cold snaps will sweep through, making wind chills dangerously low, and increasing the risk of frostbite and hypothermia for anyone caught outside unprepared. These conditions will be especially harsh during overnight hours, when temperatures can drop rapidly and winds pick up speed, creating a bone-chilling environment. Above-average snowfall is expected, with both fast-moving clippers, those quick light snowstorms, and major blizzards likely to hit at different points throughout the season. Roads will often be slick and visibility reduced, making travel hazardous and requiring extra caution for drivers. Major cities like Chicago and Minneapolis are forecast to experience multiple rounds of heavy snow, with some storms bringing near whiteout conditions. Residents should be ready for sudden changes in weather and the possibility of being snowed in for days at a time. The snow season will be long and relentless, with frequent accumulations that could pile up to well above normal levels. Suburban neighborhoods and rural areas alike will need to stay vigilant, as snow removal becomes a regular part of daily life. Lake effect snow will be a major factor for communities downwind of the Great Lakes, where cold air passing over the warmer lake waters can trigger intense, localized snowstorms. These areas may see some of the highest totals, with snow falling for days on end. For Midwest farmers, the harsh winter means extra work to protect livestock from the elements and ensure that animals have access to food and unfrozen water. Barns and shelters will need to be reinforced and daily routines adjusted to cope with the cold and snow. Families should also prepare for frequent school closures and disruptions to daily routines, as heavy snow and icy roads make travel unsafe. Children may find themselves enjoying unexpected snow days, while parents juggle work and childcare responsibilities. Homeowners will face higher heating bills as furnaces work overtime to keep homes warm. Regular shoveling and de-icing will be necessary to keep driveways and walkways clear, and pipes should be insulated to prevent freezing. City infrastructure will be put to the test, with snowplows and salt trucks working around the clock to keep roads passable. Public transportation may experience delays, and emergency services will be on high alert for weather-related incidents. Yet, the Midwest is known for its resilience and strong sense of community. Neighbors often come together to help each other shovel out driveways, share supplies, and check in on the elderly or vulnerable during storms. For many, it's a return to the classic Midwest winter, challenging, but also a time that brings people closer together. The long, cold nights offer opportunities for indoor gatherings, from family dinners to board games by the fire. These traditions help make the season more enjoyable, turning adversity into cherished memories. The Old Farmer's Almanac forecast serves as a timely reminder to stock up on essentials, check emergency kits, and make sure vehicles are winter-ready. Preparation is key to staying safe and comfortable through the months ahead. While the winter may be tough, it's also a season filled with opportunities for fun, sledding, building snowmen, and attending winter festivals. Embracing the cold and finding joy in the little moments can make all the difference as the Midwest faces another memorable winter. In the South, the Almanac predicts a milder winter, with fewer cold snaps and above-average temperatures. Cities like Atlanta and Dallas can expect less snow and more comfortable days. Snow will be rare, though a surprise flurry isn't impossible, especially in higher elevations. The risk of major snow or ice storms is low, but brief disruptions are possible if cold air dips south. The desert Southwest will be even warmer, with little focus on cold and more on precipitation patterns. Overall, the South will escape the harshest winter conditions, allowing for more outdoor activities. Still, residents should stay alert for the occasional wintry surprise. Why such a cold, snowy forecast? Every winter, millions of Americans wonder what drives the dramatic swings in temperature and snowfall. Is it just random chance, or are there powerful forces at work behind the scenes? To understand this year's wintry outlook, we need to look at the atmosphere's biggest influencers. Two major players are at the center of this story, the polar vortex and El Niño. These two phenomena shape the weather across North America, often working together or in opposition to create the conditions we experience on the ground. The polar vortex is a swirling mass of extremely cold air that sits high above the North Pole. It's like a giant icy crown, usually held in place by the fast-moving jet stream, which acts as a barrier, keeping the coldest air locked up in the Arctic. But sometimes, the polar vortex weakens or becomes unstable. When that happens, frigid Arctic air can spill southward, plunging deep into the United States. This winter, forecasts suggest a weaker polar vortex, which could mean more frequent and intense blasts of cold air, especially for the Midwest and Northeast. Meanwhile, El Niño is brewing far away in the tropical Pacific Ocean. El Niño occurs when ocean waters become warmer than usual, releasing extra heat into the atmosphere. This warmth shifts the position of the jet stream, altering storm tracks and changing where rain and snow fall across the continent. This year, meteorologists are watching a weak El Niño. That means the jet stream is likely to be more active, steering storms across the southern and eastern U.S. The combination of extra moisture from El Niño and cold air from the polar vortex sets the stage for heavy, wet snow in many regions. These patterns, polar vortex for cold, El Niño for moisture, form the backbone of the almanac's forecast. When they interact, they can create everything from blizzards to icy rain, making each winter unique and sometimes unpredictable. But that's not the whole story. Other factors, like solar activity, can also influence our weather. Changes in the sun's energy output, even subtle ones, can affect atmospheric patterns and help tip the balance toward colder or milder conditions. Long-range forecasting is about observing these massive, interconnected systems. By studying how the polar vortex, El Niño, and even the sun interact, meteorologists can make educated predictions about the winter ahead, helping us prepare for whatever Mother Nature has in store. For over 230 years, the Old Farmer's Almanac has predicted the weather using a blend of tradition and science. Its original formula, rooted in sunspot activity, remains a closely guarded secret. Today, the almanac combines solar science, climatology, and modern meteorology. Forecasters study sunspots, analyze historical climate data, and monitor current atmospheric conditions. By comparing past patterns to present ones, they create long-range forecasts. The almanac claims about 80% accuracy, a figure debated, but respected. This blend of old and new keeps the almanac relevant and trusted. It's a unique approach that continues to capture the public's imagination. A cold, snowy winter impacts daily life. More school snow days, travel disruptions, and higher heating bills. Families should prepare flexible childcare plans and ensure winter gear is ready. Travelers need to plan for delays and keep vehicles winter ready. At home, sealing drafts and stocking essentials can help manage costs and emergencies. Despite challenges, winter brings opportunities for fun, ski trips, sledding, and cozy nights by the fire. The almanac's forecast helps us prepare for difficulties and embrace winter's joys. It's about making the most of the season, whatever it brings. Remember, the almanac's forecast is a guide, not a guarantee. Weather is complex, and even the best predictions can shift with changing patterns. Use the almanac for big-picture planning, but rely on local forecasts for day-to-day details. Preparation is key. Cities, utilities, and families all benefit from thinking ahead. Even if winter surprises us, being ready is never wasted effort. The unpredictability of winter is part of its beauty. The almanac blends science and tradition to offer a glimpse of what's ahead. Prepare, stay flexible, and embrace whatever the season brings.